15 feet tall, then the buttons inside out. He wears a hat, knows where it's at, has an alligator snout. Who put the car keys in the ketchup? Who put the mustache in the mustard? Who put the poodle in the pickles? Who put the kitty in the custard? Who put the pickles in the pancake? Who put the liver in the lamb? Voodoo lady, voodoo man, woo! I go for sounds of words. I love the sounds of words. I like those voodoo sounds. Here are some other sounds I like to go like who put the jelly in the jam. Hear the ch sound. You say that sound with me. Jam. Or who put the butter on the bacon. You hear the boom sound. You say it with me. Oh, let's try more. I'll read you a line. You say the sound. Here we go. What are the sounds? Who put the car keys in the ketchup? What's the sound? Oh, who put the mustache in the mustard? Oh, who put the poodle in the pickles? Oh, who put the kitty in the custard? Oh, who put the pickles in the pancake? Oh, who put the liver in the lamb? Lady, man, sounds. Can help to give words oomph, pizzazz, energy, power. Because you see, this is basic to good writing. Words have power. I'll prove it to you right now. It's so obvious and basic. Who here has ever heard words before that have the power to make you laugh? That's all. Who here has ever heard words before that have the power to make you angry? Yeah. Who here has ever heard words before that have the power to make you really angry? Yeah. Who here has ever heard words before that were so powerful they actually had the power to make you so sad you cried? Yeah. See, every word really is a battery. Every word contains energy, power inside of writers. Want to get sparks of power from words. One way you can do it is by putting your sounds together. I go for imagination in poetry. Can't you imagine buttering a baby? I'll tell you how I got that idea. There are so many ways writers can get their ideas. In this case, I was inspired by a character that maybe a few of you may know in a television commercial. By any chance, have any of you here ever heard of a character named the Pillsbury Doughboy? He's a little guy. He's made out of dough. He's like the Michelin Man, except made out of dough. And you push him in the tummy and he goes, woo, woo, woo. Well, I know if you were to butter a baby, the baby would go, woo, woo, woo. I stop there. Next, imagine you could put some whipped cream on top of the baby. A cherry on top of the baby, 2 bananas next to the baby. Imagine how proud your parents would be when you showed them how you had turned your baby brother into a banana split. Sounds and imagination, basics in good writing. Who here's ever held a baby in your arms? Yeah. Who here likes to hold a baby in your arms? Anybody here ever feel nervous holding a baby in your arms? Sometimes I do. Because have you ever noticed, writers notice, they notice things. Babies don't always sit still, Sometimes they wiggle. When I'm holding a wiggly baby, sometimes I'm nervous. I could drop the baby. Ever notice babies drool a lot? Who here's ever had a baby spit up on you before? Babies don't have very good table manners. They would take a spoon, put it in their ear. They would take a spoon, put it in your ear. They would take a spoon, jump shot. Babies are sweet and beautiful and cute and lovable, and babies are adorable and gross. And so I decided to write a book about babies from the icky point of view. Often I find I have all these ideas for my writing, but I just can't seem to find the words to start my writing. Do any of you here ever run into that difficulty? You can't find the words to start your writing? Yeah, I struggle with that all the time. When that happens to me with poetry, sometimes I'll use a trick to start. You can use this trick too. I'll borrow words someone else made up to get myself going. Some of you may have heard these words I borrowed. They're a tongue twister. I did not make them up. Have any of you here ever heard rubber baby buggy, bumper before? Some of you say it with me. Rubber, baby, buggy, bumper. It's a tongue twister. I think if you care about writing, that tongue twisters are good for you. Here's one. They teach you cool ways that words can fit together. Let me teach you some tongue twisters right now. When I was a kid, I memorized all sorts of tongue twisters, and I still remember them. I'm going to say the words, and then you repeat after me. Repeat after me. Here we go. Gasha mickle. Gasha mickle. Dickle pickle. Dickle pickle. Gee willy wobble. Gee willy wobble. Dog my cats. Dog my cats. And rower basil. And rower basil. Gasha mickle, dickle pickle. Gee willy wobble. Dog my cats. And rower basil. Let's try another one. Repeat after me. Teeny weeny. Teeny weeny. It's a beanie. It's a beanie. Ha boom. Ha boom. Babanini, Babanini, Hachi Kachi, Hachi Kachi, Boomerachi, Boomerachi, I-O-U, I-O-U, Teeny weeny, it's a beanie, ha boom, Babalini, Hachi Kachi, Boomerachi, I-O-U. Someone raise their hand, tell me your name. Tell me your name. What is your name? Michelle? Michelle Kapelka, Dipsy, Kapelka, Dipsy, 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 Mel, Michelle Kapelka, Dipsy, Booga, Dipsy, 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 move. Woo! So, hands down. Tongue twisters helped me as a beginning writer, and if you like words that help you, I borrowed the words rubber baby buggy bumper for this poem. I need one hand free, and you're going to help me with this poem. Here's how you help me. Take one finger like this. I'm quiet as a mouse, you help me by tapping to the poem. Try quiet as a mouse. Tapping to the poem. Tap silently. Here we go. Rubber baby buggy bumper, blubber baby diaper bumper, mother baby wiper rubber, rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby pink and purple, blubber baby drinking purple, brother baby stinking scribble, rubber baby pink and purple, happy dreamer sugar liquor, scrappy screamer booger flicker, jelly scooper, belly pooper, itchy itchy smelly pooper, sandy starter, Denver neighbor, sweaty barber, pimper wiper, candy trigger, whiny kicker, itchy twitchy hiney dicker, bumper baby nutty jumper, bigger flutter, boogie bumper, hubba 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 hubba, rubber baby boo. Can anyone here raise their hand and tell us what were we tapping to in that poem? Someone have an idea? Yes? The beat of the poem. Who here has a heartbeat? Many of us. If your heartbeat stops, what happens? So here's what I think. The beat of a poem brings life to a poem. The beat of a poem is the heartbeat of a poem. In my opinion, a poem without beat. But here's the big question. The big question. Have any of you kids here ever had a teacher before who was feeling a little bit grumpy? Oh, so many of you, hands down. Have any of you here ever had a teacher before who was feeling a little bit grouchy? So many of you. Have any of you here ever had a teacher before who was just in a bad mood? Hands down. Oh, you poor children, you. There must be so much suffering that goes on around here. Well then, I think that all of you should then understand this next poem of mine, all about grumpy, grouchy teachers. And it's called The Double Teacher. This poem actually was inspired by my mom, who was a teacher. And so for that reason, it is written for female teachers, but just a little jump of imagination, and I think we may apply it to male teachers as well. She's a double feature teacher. She's a screecher. She's a creature. She's a teeny weeny weeny. Eeny meeny miny mo. She's a killer. Like Godzilla. She's as strong as a gorilla. And anyone who misbehaves, she'll squish them with her toe. Forget to bring your homework? It will will only make her glare. Not a chance that she'll believe you, and her glare could scare a bear. Need to use the bathroom? It will only make her grin. For she loves to watch you suffer as you try to hold it in. She's smiley, she's wily, she's highly crocodile-y. Back and she'll attack and chomp you down entirely. Starts the year with 30 kids, ends the year with less. Where do all the extras go? Take a wild guess. Can anybody here raise their hand and tell us what do you think happens to all the children who disappeared from the double feature teacher's classroom in the very back row? It kills them what? What exactly? What happens to these children? What exactly? The teacher eats them. Have any of you kids here, this is so important, have any of you kids here ever had a teacher before who has eaten up students in your classroom? Oh my. So many of you. You should talk to your